Hey guys, it's August 1st now, and therefore Molly is 8 months old. Only 4 months until she's 1 year old, and she has done a whole bunch of physical stuff this month. And I've got my list right here, as always. So, first of all, what I'm gonna say, because I never posted a video about this, but our trip that I thought a long time ago was gonna be in September ended up being in July. So it happened this month. I vlogged, it's up. Sorry it's out of order. I uploaded it in order. I made sure I uploaded it in order, but then when I made them all public, because I wanted to get them all done before I posted them, it totally put them out of order, and I'm really mad, and I don't know how to fix it, so you'll just have to figure it out yourself. It is in order in the baby vlog playlist, so you can find it there. But anyway, so yes, Molly went on her first vacation this month or last month or whatever, so that was really awesome. She did great in the car. It was a really long trip. So anyway, to start, the first thing that she started doing this month is she started using my face as a comfort object when she sleeps. And she hasn't done it lately, but the first half of the month, to sleep, she would reach up and grab my face. And I do have a video of that. I will play it in a second. And along with that video clip, another thing she started doing this month that she also hasn't done recently in the past week is she learned how to growl, and she would just sit there and be like, ah, ah, all the time, and it's really funny. So I have a video clip of both of those things. Another thing that she does that's really annoying is she has found my glasses, and when I get close to her, even if I don't, she will grab my glasses and pull them off my face, or I'll try to get her not to, but she'll have this death grip on it, and so she grabs my glasses and gets the lenses all dirty, and I can't wait for her to leave them alone. But right now there's something interesting to her, and she knows she can take them off, so she does almost every chance she gets. The other big news is that throughout the entire month, she went from not being able to get up on her hands and knees to now she's almost crawling, and she's been almost crawling for a week and a half now or more, but she hasn't quite figured it out. When she tries to go forward, she just kind of her butt falls to the side and she falls down. She can crawl backwards, which pisses her off because she can't figure out how to go forward, and she goes more and more backwards, and she just gets more and more worked up. It's really funny. She can get to what she wants to get. She can sort of army crawl. She doesn't do it that's not how she crawls, but she can army crawl and push to stuff that she wants, and she can definitely roll over to stuff that she wants. And also this month she has started cruising, actually cruising. She's not real good at it. She falls a lot and cries, but she is cruising. She loves, when we sit down, she'll crawl on us and she'll cruise on the couch, and she'll cruise on our giant beanbag that we have, and she just loves, she wants to walk. She doesn't care about sitting. She doesn't care about crawling. She wants to walk. Also, in terms of sitting, she is 100% sitting on her own, not falling over, and she can get herself into a sitting position from crawling or laying down or whatever. She is totally able to, whatever position she's in, she's able to sit up by herself, which is awesome because I didn't help her with that. She just did that on her own, so I'm really excited about that. The first time she did it, it was just whoa, wait, what did you just do? How did you end up sitting? You weren't sitting a minute ago. How did I miss that? So yeah, she's doing that. She also is climbing down off the couch by herself. Another thing that she's doing, if I try to help her crawl, all she'll do is stick her butt in the air and go on her hands and feet, and so she's this in the air, and so that doesn't really help her much, so I can't just go through the motions with her. She'll just have to figure out that she's got to put her hands forward. She has taken 1 or 2 steps on occasion, but she's not quite crawling yet. One thing that she did a week ago that was so cute is she's starting to copy our voice. Like she doesn't like babble yet. She doesn't really have like syllables yet, but about like a week or two ago when I was like trying to get her to crawl, I was going yay, and she started going hey, like in the same like tone. And sometimes we'll say stuff and she'll like repeat it in like the same tone. So that's really exciting. So she's like starting to get the hang of using her voice. She still loves to scream and shout. She doesn't do it very often. Of course, she only does it like during church. She also did it a lot when we took the Max in Portland, which is the train. Like I ended up it's in the video when I got on the train. I filmed it, but I ended up like across the car from the rest of my family, and I could hear Molly screaming down the car, just like making happy baby noises, and I was like, sorry that my baby's loud, but no one cared because she's a baby. So she is like shouting and everything. She's like made some syllables on accident, but she isn't like saying like da 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 or whatever. She's not doing that quite yet, but I'm sure she will. She's kind of the child that no matter what she does, like everything she's done, she's the kind of person that like won't do it until later, but when she does it perfectly. So like she practices but doesn't like want to do it till it's perfect. She's kind of like that. I forgot to mention this last month, but I'm going to mention it now because she keeps doing it. She clicks her tongue on occasion. It's really, really cute. And I do have a video clip of her clicking her tongue. As for her size, she's getting huge. She's getting so tall, and she weighs about like 17 something according to my scale when I do the weigh with her and weigh without her. She's broken 17 pounds, so that's really awesome. That means that she's getting really close to outgrowing her infant seat, which won't be a problem until we actually have to use both vehicles with her. We might have to get a second, like, lame whatever car seat for Ben's car, because she's got a really nice car seat. She's got a Diona Radian in my car, and right now her infant base is in Ben's car, and she uses that like to on the day that we swap and we both have to drive her around, but we'll probably have to get a small car seat for his car. So she's getting really tall. She's bigger than a lot of like 1-year-olds and stuff, but that's just how babies are. They're all different. And some people are like, oh, she's so small. Some people are like, oh, she's so big. It just really depends. So I guess she's average. She's outgrowing her 6-month clothes. She can still fit into them, but they are starting to get a little bit tight. She's completely out of like 3 to 6, except for there's one pair of pants that's 3 to 6 that she'll be able to wear like forever. They're starting to get a little bit tight, but they're actually capris, so they're not jeans. So it doesn't really matter how short they are. I actually have them right here. So she still wears these all the time. They're little capri jean thingies. Like she wears them in like all my videos and stuff. And yeah, they're size 3 to 6, which is impressive because they still fit her around her waist. They are getting a little bit tight, but I'm pretty sure she'll be able to wear them until it gets cold enough that she can't wear capris anymore. And they're baby Gap brand, if anyone cares. So she's in like 9 months. She's in a lot of like 12-month clothing will fit her. So she wears like some 12-month and like mostly like 9-month stuff. She doesn't have a whole lot of 9-month stuff, but that's what fits her the best. And she is still in size 3 diapers, and we're still using Luvs. Nothing's changed there. We're still breastfeeding, of course, but she is eating a lot more solid food. And I think she's starting to wean herself from my boobs. Now, I don't know if that's because of teething or if that's just because she's full, but I'm totally okay with that. I'm okay with extended breastfeeding, but I don't really want to, like, do it for meals. Like, I'm okay with, like, nursing before bed or so, but, like, I don't want to keep nursing after she's eating solids just because it's at the point now where it hurts. My nipples are really sore because I'm either PMSing or pregnant, and I just don't want to nurse her that much anymore, but I'm not against extended breastfeeding. I don't really care. I'll see what she wants to do. That's what baby-led weaning is, and that's what we're doing. So she loves solid food. She does love to feed herself, and she does not like puree. She wants it to be solid food. She would rather it be solid food than a puree. She doesn't care if we feed it to her or she feeds it herself. Like, she is eating Cheerios by herself. That's one thing. She does have a pincer grasp now that she's 8 months old, she's gotten the pincer grab. I have a little video clip of that. But she loves to eat. She loves food, so that's really good. She still nurses quite a bit, but she's eating as well. And also this month I started her on a sippy cup drinking water because I really didn't want to pump. So I'm not pumping. I haven't pumped in a while. And I just started giving her a sippy cup of water, and at first she was like, "What is this?" But she got used to it, and now she drinks water like no problem at all. She will drink water, and I'm really, really happy that she'll drink water. It doesn't have to be milk, it doesn't have to be juice. So she's drinking water, so that's great. Also, she can drink out of a glass, which is nice. Okay, one thing, she'll have her pacifier, I'll be holding her. If we're eating and she wants what we're eating, she'll spit out her pacifier, it'll fall out of her mouth. And that's how we know she wants something to eat. And that's how we're doing it for baby-led weaning. We're just like, give her what we're eating. And she hasn't had any allergic reaction or anything to anything we're eating, so it's fine. And also, I'll like get some water from the fridge, and she'll spit out her pacifier. So I started giving her the glass, and she is able to drink from the glass. No problem, I mean, like not like perfectly by any means, but she is able and loves to drink out of a cup. One time we were out like walking, and she got really hot, and I didn't have her sippy cup with her, but I had a water bottle that's just always on the stroller. And I gave her some water from that, and she was fine, and she was able to drink that with no problem, so that was really nice as well. And the sippy cup that we're using is a Nook brand. It's the same brand as her pacifier. It's like got a really soft silicone. It's like a bottle nipple, except that it's just shaped like a sippy cup. And so it is a sippy cup. It doesn't flow very fast, so it's like a transition kind of thing. I have two of them because I got one for my baby shower and she loved it and I loved it, so I got a second one. The only thing I don't like about it is that the handles attach on the bottom, so you can't put it in like any drink holder. And she doesn't quite understand. She has to tip it all the way up to drink, so I have to fill it really, really full, otherwise she'll like drink it like this and not get anything. But she's learning to lift it up more. Another thing I like about it is that it doesn't have any of those like mechanical parts inside of it. It's just straight up like a nipple on a bottle. I think I might actually go get some that have straws, since she prefers to like drink like this as opposed to like this. So I need to figure that out, but we've got plenty of time. She is starting to take a little bit less naps now. She's taking like, instead of taking like 3 or 4, she'll take about 2 naps a day. She gets up at about 10:30 to 11, so she might be up right now, I don't know. She's not out here yet. She's sleeping with Ben. And then she will fall asleep. She takes a nap at about 1:30, and she'll sleep anywhere from like an hour to 2 hours. Like if she's tired, like gets up early or whatever, she will take a really long nap. So that's really nice. And then she'll take a nap again at like anywhere from 5 to like 8. She'll take her second nap, and that kind of dictates when she goes to bed at night. But she goes to bed at about 11:30 or midnight. I do have an update about work that I will post as a separate video. Ben is getting an earlier shift, and so we can finally start to get her to fall asleep. I'm hoping I can get her to go to bed at like 9 as opposed to like midnight. That would be so nice. But that's just how it is right now. It works for us. It works fine. We only have one kid. It doesn't matter. She's not really on a schedule. She is still sleeping in our bed, although it is getting to the point where it is annoying for her to sleep in our bed, so I'm trying to wean her out. It's going to be pointless until she's not nursing at night anymore. She is finally nursing once a night. The past week, she has started nursing once a night instead of twice a night, so that's really nice. That's a step in the right direction. That's another reason I really want to wean, or that I'm like that I don't care that she's weaning from breastfeeding, is that she won't be nursing at night anymore, and that'll be so nice, and I can start to put her in her pack and play. I've lowered the bassinet setting, and she gets in there, she's so pitiful, she like stands up like on the mattress, because it's next to our bed, and she's like, ah. I did buy a bed rail so that she can sleep on the outside of the bed as opposed to in between us, so that I can actually sleep next to Ben. That would be really nice. So I did get one of those. I haven't set it up yet because I just got it, but we're going to use that because her sleeping in the middle, she takes up the whole middle, and if she's on the edge, she probably won't take up as much room. So we are doing that. I wanted her crib. I wanted to try to get her crib to like take the front off and put it up, you know, like a co-sleeper, but turns out I can't, because first of all, the mattress is really, really, really low in that crib, even on the highest setting, and it attaches to the front of the crib, so I couldn't take off the front even if I wanted to. And also, each leg is on one side of the crib, so if I took the front off, there'd be a leg missing anyway, so I'd have to do a lot of work to get that up. And I thought about building one for the crib mattress, but I didn't, so we're just going to use a bed rail. So that's what we're doing, but it's kind of like a robin that's outgrowing its nest before it flies off. That's kind of what it's like in our bed right now. It's not too bad, except that she's moving around, crawling around, kicking me in the face, grabbing my face, grabbing Ben's face, all that stuff. So, and crying a lot. She's not ready to wean to her own bed, but we are starting to. We're starting to have her, like, fall asleep or, like, put her down in her pack and play, and then when she wakes up, I get her out. So we're just going to figure it out. We're going to play it by ear. I'm not going to do anything. I may have to do a little bit of, like, cry it out, but I'm not going to do that until she's at least, like, 9 months old. So not for, like, at least another month. We'll see how she goes with, like, weaning at night. We'll see. But I'm not too worried about it because she will get there eventually. I don't have any other kids yet. She has been laughing a lot more. I actually found, like, 5 videos of her laughing. So I just picked one of me and her laughing.
Hi, Molly. Hi, Molly. Hi, Molly. I'm going to give you a kiss. Mwah. Oh, mwah. Bring you a kiss. Mwah. Hi, Molly.
So yeah, she loves to laugh, loves attention, of course. If we walk away and don't, like, look at her, talk to her, whatever, she gets really pissed off and cries. You know, she still cries when we walk away, but she's getting a lot better at, like, playing on her own. So that's really, really nice. She's starting to recognize her name. Like, if we say Molly, sometimes she'll look over at us, like most of the time she does. Sometimes she doesn't, but she is starting to, like, kind of figure out that Molly is her name. So that's really nice, which is good because we don't, like, call her Molly very often. I have kind of a hard time calling people by their name. I call them by nicknames. Like, I don't call my sister by her real name, and I don't call Ben Ben. I call him Babe most of the time. And so it's really weird to call her Molly, but I'm getting used to it. We take a walk every evening at the school that she's going to go to, the school by my house. And lately, though, it's been too hot. It's been like 100 degrees here every day. And, like, I don't remember that heat affecting me this much, but I'm just sweating like a pig. And so is she. She's just drenched in sweat, and she just chugs water from her sippy cup when we get back. But at night, it's a little bit, like, about 9 p.m., it's not as hot, and we go walk around the field and everything, and walk around the school, and then come back in time for Ben to come home. That's what I do to kill time before he comes home. One thing that she just started doing the past, like, couple days is when she stands up, her feet are flat. Like, before, she would stand, her ankles would just immediately, like, roll under, and she'd, like, stand on the sides of her feet just because her ankles weren't strong enough. But she's, like, just realized she's got feet and that they are supposed to hold her up. And so she is now standing without her ankles rolling under, so that's really nice. I really like that. And the other day, I was, like, holding her, she was cruising, and she, like, let go of me for half a second and stood upright. And I was like, oh my gosh, and I freaked out, but she didn't fall. It was amazing. So she is getting there. She's going to be standing real soon. She loves popsicles. That's, like, one of her favorite foods, is that she loves popsicles. She loves to suck on them. She does not care at the cold. She also loves ice. If she has one toy in her hand and we give her a second toy, she'll drop the first toy and play with the second toy. Then give the first toy back, she'll drop the second and pick up the first one. She can't play with, like, 2 at once. This is kind of sad because it was, like, so cute and quirky for her, but she no longer blows raspberries when she cries. She just goes, a-boo, a-boo, instead of a-boo, like she was doing, and it's really sad, but whatever. I have video of it, so that is all I have here. I hope I got everything. Okay, I totally forgot the most important thing, and I'm nursing Molly now. She's up, so you know that I included this later. She's got 2 teeth. I completely forgot. She's got her front teeth, and I have a picture. And she, the last 2 days, is teething again. Like, she stopped teething for most of the month, but now she's teething again. She's chewing and everything, and her biggest symptom of teething is that she's a big crybaby. That's, like, the best way to describe it.
You're talking to me, or what are you doing?
I'm recording.
Oh.
I'm recording a little bit. I'm gonna put that in there. That's a nice blooper. Now, so I will see you guys for her 9-month update. Bye.